by all evidence, the administration's plan is effectively open borders. If you look at what is happening on the southern border, it is the direct consequence of policy decisions made by the Biden administration. The instant Joe Biden got into office, he halted construction on the wall. He reinstated catch and release, the failed policy where illegal immigrants are detained and then they're released and asked to come to a court date in the future. And unfortunately, we know a very large number of them never show up at the court date.
If you look, Donald Trump had obviously the wall, which we all supported, but also safe third-party agreements, as well as remain in Mexico. And guess what happened? The border was under control. So they've gone back on those policies and they've created this crisis. But I think that this is intentional. I think this is ideological. I think that they're getting bit by this politically now, but I think that this was something that they absolutely anticipated.
There is a crisis at the border. The numbers tell the story. The number of young people, unaccompanied minors who are currently being held is at an all-time high. The Secretary of Health and Human Services has said that the number of people coming across the border this year would be at a 20-year high, and there is no end in sight.
Tonight, those new images capturing the heartbreak of migrants, many of them with children in their arms, deported to Mexico by U.S. officials at the southern border, with some saying they weren't told where they'd be taken. And while DHS says it's turning back single adult males in most families, ABC News has learned there are now over 5,000 unaccompanied children and teens in Border Patrol custody. That's a spike of 65% in just 2 weeks. It's an all-time record, and one Border Patrol facility for children and teens is at a shocking 1,550% capacity.
Did you receive a briefing about the border today?
Yes, I did.
What did you learn?
A lot.
Is there a crisis at the border, sir?
Visit the border?
Not today, but I have before, and I'm sure I will again.
I wonder if the vice president thinks this is funny. After blocking the media for weeks, the Biden administration was forced to release some new video that shows crowded migrant facilities. But that's only after the media shamed them into doing it.
They're now releasing illegal immigrants in the United States, a great many of them in Texas. And I'll tell you, in Harlingen, Texas, the illegal immigrants being released are testing positive for COVID at a rate 7 times higher than the U.S. population. It is indefensible